And welcome to 2179. Y'all got me high. Woo! Just want to take this time to welcome you to 217. It's a gospel youth showcase where we're showcasing artists, upcoming artists. We're reaching a generation, y'all, that ain't never been reaching for. But we're just doing something different. Is that okay? We're doing something different. And y'all sound like y'all excited about it. I'm excited about it. We all gonna be excited together. Is that all right? All right, well, I'm gonna take this time right now to introduce my first guest that I have with me tonight. These are people that I happen to love very dearly, and they mean so much to me. I've known them for some time now, and I'm gonna introduce them. I want you all to help me welcome my family, the Sims Company. Come on, give it up! All right, well, this first song that we're gonna do, most of you all are familiar with this song. Y'all just worship with us. This is what we do. This is what we do. So just worship with us.
Your presence, I thank you.
Worshiping with my family. Absolutely love it. There's nothing else like it. Which brings me to my thought for the day. Okay. Worship. I just want to talk a little bit about worship, because that's really the heart of everybody that you see up here. That's the heart behind most of everything that we do, is our worship and our service to God. And I just want to encourage everybody, especially worship with your family. If you've never taken time to just sit down and worship with your family, with those that you see every day on a daily basis, day in and day out, you cheating yourself. You're really cheating yourself, because it's not only does it help you in your spiritual relationship with God, but it really helps with your physical relationship with those that you dwell with. So I want to encourage everybody. I know that it has really changed my life to be able to just sit down in the living room, not at church. Sit down in the living room with the keyboard, no drums, no PA system, just us. Just sitting down, chilling, relaxing, and enjoying the presence of God. And believe it or not, that's where the majority of the songs that we write together, that's where the majority of the songs that we write, that's where we get those songs. It's in our time of worship together as a family. There's so much inspiration that you'll be able to find in the presence of God. There's so much life that you'll be able to find in the presence of God. There's so much of everything that you could ever possibly need that you'll be able to find in the presence of God. And you'll be so amazed at how it could literally change your life. I know once you do it, it becomes, you form a habit of certain things. They say you do something for 21 days and it becomes a habit. I encourage you to sit down in your living room and worship with your family for 21 days straight. No, but they say once you do something for 21 days, you form a habit. And what I found myself is that I could be in the middle of the worst of days, and somehow from somewhere, it'll just come. It'll just come out of me. And I'm not necessarily saying that I'm sitting at work, oh, to Jesus cuss out. It don't happen like that. But I could be with a customer or something, and in my mind, I'm going like, Lord, man, you are so awesome. You know, it comes, it's like a fountain. It pours out of you. Once you get so full of it, you can't help but to just let it leak out of you. So I just want to encourage you, you know, sit down with your family, spend some time. We spend, oh my God, and I'm getting ready to, you know, ask them some questions, but we spend, when we sit down and we worship, we probably spend a minimum of 2.5 to 3 hours. Just easy, just relaxing in the presence of God, just worshiping, because I don't know, has anybody ever just been in that place where you just want to stay there? You just want to stay there. You don't want to leave his presence, and it'll do that to you. It'll do that to you. So I just want to encourage you all just to get alone, you know, in your own time alone, get your families together, sit down and worship. Encourage your families to worship together, because it makes a difference. It makes a difference. I want y'all to explain what you feel like at the end of the day, being a family, then coming home together, spending a whole day together, worshiping together, singing together, in ministry, laboring together. Explain. Huh? Like a boss. Explain. Explain what you mean.
Well, I know a few years ago we started Family Dynasty, and it literally feels like it's a dynasty. I mean, I wish everyone, like, I'm gonna start recording some of these sessions that we have, because I wish everybody could experience. Look, it's an experience, but just being a family, our bond is so strong. I mean, and y'all know we're a blended family, but I mean, if you be around us, you won't tell. You know, but what we building is a dynasty. It really is, and it's like we come in at the end of the day after all of our labor, and we just kind of review everything. I mean, and it's doing what you love to do with the people you love. I mean, just imagine, wow, if you can, you know. Words can't really describe the feeling that I get, but it's great. It's a humbling feeling, and I'm grateful to be in this family. I wouldn't want any other family, really. And say amen, somebody.
With me, it's just it's something that when we do it so much, it's just becomes something that I just look forward to. I get like, I'm literally like excited to, we all just like run in our parents' room, and I'm gonna jump on the bed because that's just what I do. And I'm like a mama's baby, but I'm like a daddy's baby too, if that makes sense. So like, I'm gonna get on the bed, and if they're laying down, I'm gonna lay down in between them, like both of them. And like, we'll just talk about everything. And another thing I want to say, like, the way that our family is, you know, some people have families that say we can talk about anything to our parents. Like, we literally can, and and we can, and we do. And it becomes a point to where we can be able to see past the point that they're our pastors, but they're also our parents. And with them being our pastors, you know, some things you can't really say, to your pastor or whatever, but we can tell them anything, and they'll give us advice, you know, whatever we need. They'll be able to talk to us like they're children, and I mean, when it comes time, you know, they can talk to us like they're members, you know, of the church or anything dealing with ministry, but we can talk to them literally about anything.
Oh God, the rebukes.
No, oh no. About that. But I love these guys, and I'm excited to like have a family like this. It's amazing.
You've been known to write pretty profound lyrics. Where do you draw your inspiration from as it relates to your writing?
I've been writing songs for 25 years, and most of the time, I write in my most deepest moments of need. I write out of my desire. I don't necessarily just write because I'm an artist and I write music. Most of the time, every song that I write is birthed out of a deep desire. The song we just did, Can't Live Without You, that was a song that was written after I had been in conference, and I was in church for 12 hours every day. And once I got home, I was in my shower. I sat down on my bench in my shower, and I realized that I've been in church, and I had enough of church, but I hadn't had enough of God. And so it's written out of a moment. It's not anything. I don't listen to very many other artists' music, and I will not write after listening to another artist, because that removes the originality. But most of the time it's birthed out of a deep desire.
Okay. You have the awesome task of taking the rhythm of his lyrics and putting a melody to it. What is that like for you?
Well, it is an awesome experience. A lot of times we gel very good because he says in song or in words what I feel in melody, if that makes sense. A lot of what I feel in my spirit towards God, he can just put them in the words. So it's a bond that is really, I mean, really magnetic, you know, and it's almost like even with husband and wife, you know, that spiritually connect, that oneness, you know, so it's really awesome.
I do want to say one more thing about it, and that is working together. Whenever we write music, it's not all speaking in tongues, you all, whenever we're putting together the music, because if somebody's not singing something right, we have to go back and correct it, and we actually package it for the Lord. So if it's not right, we don't offer it up, but once we get it tight, then we're like, here you go, Lord, this is our offering to you, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it's like. So we clash. She hears some things that I don't hear. I hear some things that she don't hear. The kids hear some things that we don't hear.
If you're being blessed by 2175, we want you to click on that donate button right now. Right now. Don't delay. Don't listen to the little thing. Don't try to show you not to do it. Click the button right now. Make a donation. If you're being blessed, if you want to see more of it, make a donation right now. We ready to do it big. Y'all ready? Yeah! Can I give a huge round of applause for Miss Sarah Slade?
Appreciate everybody being here. Thank you guys so much. This is a great night. Isn't it awesome? I wanted to do something that was like, you know, youthful, and it is, you know, but we were on our drive on the way over here, and we were talking about how we got saved, and I was not a Christian a few years ago. You know, I was totally anti-everything. And it's a new generation now of people who are all about the logic and the reason. Well, it doesn't make sense. It's not real. It's not this. It's not that. And I found that from my own experience, I realized, because I was one of those people, that this youthful, this younger generation, this mindset is all about these things, but the only way to break that is with his love. Yeah. But I just think that even as much as we want to be like, there's also a sweetness to God. But I really want that sweetness, and I feel like even the youth, we need that sweetness. We need that love and that time with God. So I'm going to need y'all's help, okay? I'm going to need you guys to just be here, but don't be here. I need you to close your eyes. I want y'all to act like it's just you and God. And that's it. And I want y'all to do it the way that you would want your kids to do it, the way that you would want your kids' kids to do it. Because you want them to still have that personal time, that time of worship, where they can connect with God and know God for themselves. Not with the hype and the music, but just that sweetness with Him. So, thank you, Lord. I'm just going to close my eyes. I hope you do the same, and I hope you'll join me, and I hope we go to the same place. You are everything, holy. You are all I need, holy.
holding me with the world in your hands. My every hurt you still grip, and I love you like a servant who's received sonship. You alone are God, King above all kings, Holy One of Israel. We worship at your feet. You alone are God, you and only you. Let no other way take the place of the King I belong to. You alone are God. If you could just lift your hands with me. You are everything, holy. You are all I need, holding me with the world in your hands. My every heart you still grip, and I love you like a servant who's received sonship. You alone are God, King above all kings, Holy One of Israel. We worship at your feet. You alone are God, you and only you. Let no other way take the place of the King I belong to. You are God. You alone. You alone are God. Thank you. Thank you, Sister Sharon. Such a powerful voice. Do you agree? Awesome. Let me ask you this. What is your heart behind your music? What is your drive? What is your focus? Whenever you're singing, whenever you're ministering, what is your heart behind it all?
I feel like the songs are already written, and you have to get to that place of oneness with God and worship with God, and then when you're in that stream, you just hear something he's singing, and you hear something the angels are singing, and you're like, oh, what is that? And I'm trying to listen, and I'm like, what is that? How do you want me to go up on? Okay, and you just gotta hear how they're singing and grab it. It's not mine. It's mine to grab, but it's not mine.
Wow. That is phenomenal. I never quite heard it put that way. I love it. So, do you have, what is one of your favorite hymns?
Okay, now, I know I'm like a new Christian and this, that, and the other, but I love those blood songs. I just like, I just love them. That's what saved me,
You get to talk about the blood, you tap on something right there. We're moving along swiftly. Can you give us just a snippet, just a short snippet of one of them blood songs?
I don't know if this is an older one or what, but it is have not heard this in a while. So.
Sing it.
There is a fountain full of blood.
Yes.
Run from Emmanuel's faith. And in this valley, you're gonna have to help me. Then full of blood.
Out there. So, can we expect something here in the very near future from you? A CD, a single, or what you got coming up for us?
Well, the Remnant Family Worship Center, we got our own recording stuff all ready to go. We've got our own praise team. We are going to be rocking. We're going to be giving you guys all the original songs that God has delivered to us that belong to us to give to the world. So get ready.
If you had to encourage somebody that was coming up in the music ministry, in the music industry, what would you say to them? Any young people that may be watching, that are endeavoring to be in this music thing, what would you say to them?
From my experience, I have a lot going on. So any business, whether it's music or you're just writing, you're on the writing side or you're on the playing side, I know these days we always have a lot going on. It's so important that if you just take an hour or 10 minutes a day toward what God has given to you, if that's all you have to do it every day, that's why you find yourself feeling like, oh, my life, because you're not putting in that little time. You can do it. Just put in that time that you have toward what God has given you, and it will build. You will get that vessel that you need. You will get that extra time, but you got to use what you have first.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sarah. Just want to take this time once again to thank y'all for tuning in to 217. This has been an awesome, amazing experience. Listen, if you don't know the Lord as your Savior, I invite you personally to invite Him into your heart. Let Him be your Lord. Let Him make some changes in your life, and it'll be all good. Thank you so much for tuning in to 217.